Hi, Victoria Day weekend starting up at Champs De Rêves this year. We've got a couple good ideas. Planting in masses is very nice. This will form like a moss on the ground, and it'll almost be like a ground cover that there won't be any earth probably by the end of this year showing. It'll just be a green mass. And so the idea is to try to plant in masses. When you have these displays in masses, it always looks nicer, especially in your garden bed. You don't want to plant one of this, one of that. It'll look like a big mishmash of stuff. So it'd be a good idea to plant 3 to 5 perennials minimum in one area, and you'll have a nicer show in the long run. I stocked up on bonsai trees this year. So I find it's very simple gardens when you do bonsais. A couple plants, bit of ground cover, and away you go. You have your bonsai garden. A lot of perennials, that's what our specialty is, shrubs, trees, but we also have a greenhouse full of annual flowers. So right now we've got many greenhouse forest plants that are starting to flower now. They're a little bit off time, but at least you can get an idea of the colors of the flowers. There's some lavender right now, some nepeta, and there's some irises flowering now, and some lilacs coming in bloom. Lilac's a great shrub, very tough. It withstands all kinds of punishment. Here's another installation. It kind of goes hand in hand with the bonsai trees I was showing earlier. We made these structures last year to enter the Japanese garden. And these structures are covered with a willow branch. And you walk into the garden and you see the gravel on the ground, the white gravel. That's actually bought in Quebec. It comes from a quarry in Quebec. And we planted some bonsai trees, had a structure that we created a couple years ago and wondering what we're going to do with that. So we made this kind of Japanese pergola, little sitting area underneath with bamboo. The dry riverbed is made out of broken pieces of flagstone that we had, scrap flagstone. So we just created sort of a water effect with this Pennsylvania bluestone with a little bridge going across and a few more grasses and plantings of different plants in masses to cover the ground. And we got some nice specimens up here, larger specimens of Scotch pine and Austrian pine, which are very hardy in Quebec, zone 3. We've got some juniper, two or three types of juniper plants that are shaped in these bonsai forms. And we have a couple of weeping Norway spruce and some unusual other evergreens that you can use in this bonsai garden.